Can y'all hear me? Smooth low. Can y'all hear me? 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 We good. We good.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, good. Everybody at
Yeah,
what's
peace.
up, Bingo? Bingo's back. Still ain't switching his damn profile picture. Golly. I'm about to get on Bingo.
Yeah,
Bingo.
I checked in because I know people
Why you
get
keep
up
why you
and
keep
go to
putting that
Facebook.
church? Why you keep putting that church icon?
I'll be putting that church to let you know I heard you. I ain't putting too much.
Okay, I didn't know.
I was just tapping in to let you know I heard you.
I didn't know what church meant to you.
I understand what you're saying, and I'll let you know I was in here.
Okay, well you back. Let's talk about it.
No, I really just tapped in because I know some people got to get up in order for your voice to be heard.
You know, Bingo
And I
funny.
want and I want to and I want to talk a little bit,
Yeah, yourself.
to the fella going through shit right now. P, I just want to let you know,
Hey,
P,
show,
that
man, you ain't gonna be trying to do me like that neither, bro. You ain't gonna come do that to me, P. I ain't lying. You be ready to put me in a spot. You be trying to, man, my head be doing me bad,
That's what you be wanting though. That's what I'm saying. You
man.
talking about what you
You
gonna
make
say
me strong,
out
though.
here?
You make me strong, man. You kind of, the ism make me strong, man. The game you give me, man, you don't sugarcoat nothing with me.
now I wanted
Shut
to
up,
Give me
tell
man.
what my
Bingo,
father should have gave me.
man,
Shit, way
I
better than
wanted to
other
tell
shit, dude.
man, I wanted to tell
Go ahead.
Bingo that man, I feel for him as far as all the shit, life's been
Mm.
throwing at him. But regardless of how intense and unfortunate, the shit, the energy is that, that you have to adapt to and stomach. You gotta always remember, even though it's fucked up and it's tough, there's always somebody that's in the world that has a worse hand than you, that's been having even worse luck, P, just their whole life. So it's like because I be in that headspace too a lot, P. I be having my moments where I be like, dang, it's just incident after incident, like weird shit that just I have no control of. I don't see it coming, and I just gotta humble myself and educate myself on other people and their struggles, P, and their challenges, P, and just try to find a
Wise
lesson.
man learns from other people's
Yeah,
mistakes.
you gotta find a lesson, P. You gotta try to find a lesson. It ain't you, P. It's life. We
Most
all
definitely.
it's life, P. Some people, one person dies or one person becomes sick at this time, and then 10 years later, the next person. Sometimes, I mean, I got a partner, right? He was in prison, and he hasn't seen his mom, sister, and like his family in like 10 years, and they finally all got together to drive to see him and visit him, and they all died in the car accident. It was like 5 of his family members all died in
Damn.
the car accident, P. And he was sick as a dog. He was sick as a dog, P.
Yeah.
Sick as a dog.
It just feel like Peter Wall trying to close in on me.
Yeah,
That's what it feel like.
it's you
Man, you
gotta
can
keep
have
your
all the
mind.
money, P. You can have
Yeah,
all the money, man. It should be, you can be living your
yeah,
best life, P. And it be like, damn, what the fuck my stomach just go through this for? Like, damn, man, shit just be getting tough on me, P. Like, and I feel like money can solve problems, P. I feel like, damn, my mama's great. I'm taking care of mama. My family called me. I take care of them. See, I'm cool. I'm straight. But it be this smallest shit that'll catch your eye. You be like, damn, God, what I do? Damn, I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I did your plan. I thought you sent me to do this. But the devil just be busy, man. Satan, the motherfucker, y'all. It come through your hole. It come through the
yeah,
game. But it's up to you
yeah.
to fold or stay strong. And I'm staying strong, man. I'm going to keep on smiling, keep my good God above.
Man, you
I'm
tied in the
thankful.
pimp, Spingo. So you ever want that good therapy, P, with this pimping, P? You tied in, P. You just gotta keep your your conversations positive so you can heal, P. That's all. When you keep your conversations on the things that are creating, the negative, feelings, P, and the black cloud in your life, it's just gonna make shit worse. You gotta trick your mind to stay focused on other things, P. Even though it ain't easy, but that's what you gotta do.
Yeah,
I do it all the time.
I don't mean to cut you out, P. I be keeping my mind so positive with good energy, P. It just be like, might be hard for a nigga to sleep sometime, man. Then it be like, damn, I gotta deal with the whole problem. And then you gotta look at sometimes these hoes don't give a fuck about your problem that you got with your family, if it ain't theirs.
Yeah,
Cause
like,
it be like, damn, bitch, like, how that's how you feel. You ain't saying
and
it, but your attention showing me you don't give a fuck.
and,
You
and,
worry
and
about
we
me
be
being
one.
here with you when I got family issues to go through. Bitch, you can't go everywhere I go every time. Ho. You gotta stay down, bitch. So when it's time me leave, bitch, you ready to blow because I got family situations. So that let me know, oh, you really don't care what I'm going through.
Right? Is she a hoe or is she a little funky little prostitute? I mean, if she acts
Oh,
like
she's a
that.
real hard. I ain't stressed over her, nigga. I'm not stressed over her, P.
Yeah.
I ain't stressed over the hoe. Man, let the hoe go, P. The hoe been calling me all day, blocked from different numbers and everything, P.
But you know how
She
sometimes
had her
we
friend to
run.
call me. I chopped her friend. Like, bitch, what you gonna call about my hoe for? You must be ready to pay me and take up for what she was lacking up communication there, hoe.
You know, sometimes how we'll talk to a bitch and she'll share her little experiences with a certain situation she had, and the bitch will say something that the nigga did that was just like unstylish and unpimpish. It'd be like, oh, that wasn't no pimping, that was some macking. If he was a
Yeah,
pimping,
they said
he would have
smacking
did that.
because that's how they think. They think everything is pimping. At the same time, you got niggas out here finessing hoes and call that pimping.
Me, I feel
Whatever I
like
do at the end of the day, P, I'm pimping, P. If I feel like it's making my way out the situation where a lot of guys say it's pimping yourself, like Show told me, P, it's not macking, P, it's pimping yourself out of the situation. Sometimes, man, a hoe can be so much into the pimping, still no egg game, every loop you trying to throw towards, so she can kind of maneuver you to think other, but sometimes you gotta go the other route and kind of act like a square nigga to get yourself out of the situation. But we so pimping, we try to make it seem like we ain't going that route, but the whole time we gonna go to the broadcast like, yeah, P, I was pimping myself out of the situation. Whole time, man, these nigga boyfriend ain't self out of the situation.
yeah, you right, right.
For
Hey,
real
so
though.
I wanted you to bring up that topic that was finna dig into and get Bingo's perspective on what he thinks, man, about both the women.
My show gonna cut a nigga head
That's
open.
smooth Lou.
Show
No, no,
gonna-
no, no, no happening, Lou. No, but no, yeah, but this is the thing. No, it's just when it comes to a woman, right? Who's the better woman? You know what I'm saying? The square or the hoe? What qualities does a square have that might make her better than the hoe? Or what qualities does the hoe have that, what's the pros and cons?
Of each woman.
The best, if there's the best hoe in the world that's ever made, and the best square bitch in the world that's ever made, or just the best woman that's not a hoe. You see what I'm saying? That was ever made. Who's the best? Who's the better woman?
I don't feel like it's really no different in my perspective.
You said there's no difference.
I don't feel like it's no different because at the end of the day,
Okay, one
man,
second, bro.
a scrub
Yeah,
bitch, I feel
go
like
ahead.
a scrub bitch do sneaky shit. You see what I'm saying? A hoe gonna let you know what she do. A scrub bitch gonna sneak and do it, but at the end of the day, both of them could be getting their money the same way, but at the end of the day, a scrub bitch will pop out and be like, yeah, the whole time I was telling myself I just kept it from you. But a hoe gonna let you know what she doing. You got scrub bitches out here doing hoe shit. What hoes doing, but keeping away from the ism because they don't want a person to look at them bitches.
Top of it,
What
gentlemen.
up, bro?
What's up? What's up, B?
You said the good qualities overlap.
Yeah, I do think so.
Oh, no, could you be a little more specific? A little more specific.
No, for
I said I
sure.
do think so. Like, what you mean by that when you say overlap?
Um, I look at it like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what makes a good hoe, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be similar to, you know what I'm saying, what makes a good square, you know? Like, um, I mean, like, for one, she gon', you know what I'm saying, she gon' submit, you know, shit like that, you know.
A square can do the same thing.
That's why he said they overlap.
But now don't get me wrong though, you know what I'm saying, of course, I think I said already in the comments, I think the hoe, you know what I'm saying, the hoe, I picked, of course, the hoe better, you know what I'm saying, but
I think the good hoe is running. So if you really put everything out on the table and assess all the list of passion levels and willingness and supportiveness and the hoe is running circles around that good quality square bitch that the boyfriend dreams about. P. It's just not even. I don't even think it's fair to say that it's equal. P. I think it's beyond disrespectful. P. They say that okay, let's talk about the square bitch. What makes a good square bitch? Okay, you make a good spaghetti bitch on time. You can clean the house. You haven't let nobody put their dick in you. You got to look at the requirements that
A square
a
bitch will fuck
square
a nigga
bitch.
for free though. A hoe ain't.
Exactly.
A square
But
bitch
you
will
just
let a nigga come in and, and a square bitch will let a nigga come in, move his clothes in, and that's with a trick or anything. But a hoe ain't gonna allow that. But if you know how to pimp on this scrub bitch to your establishment, a scrub bitch gonna do everything a hoe do because you laying down
How you gonna
foundation
pimp
when
on
you
the
walk in
square
this
bitch?
scrub
That's what I'm
bitch door.
saying, bro. How you gonna pimp on the square bitch?
You
Damn,
can
bingo.
you can't
yeah.
pimp on you can
Man, that
pimp
should
on a
be throwing
scrub
me off
bitch.
too, Bingo. I don't get that.
You can scrub P. I swear to God, P. I ain't broke no scrub bitch P. They know it's a pimp, but in that day they know it ain't no
So
freak
how are you
because they
pimping on
just
the
don't want
square
to do
bitch?
what I allowed to do. They don't want to sell their pussy. They feel
So
like
how
they
are you
pussy
pimping on her if she don't
cherishes.
want to
They
sell her
cherish
pussy?
their pussy, P. So if you cherish your pussy, why did you give it to me? Why did you give me your all, but you would go out your door and give it to a nigga that you don't know shit about? You just met him at a club, but you ready to meet on him the next day for free when I'm giving you something that's gonna take you for forever in your life for a fee for you doing it for free. I understand what you're saying, but I don't want to do that for no money. Well, bitch, how you gonna pay your bill if the world shut down today or tomorrow and you get fired? But you got this hoe out here working her back. You got this hoe on her feet all day. You got some hoe on her feet all day. And you on your feet. Why work a 9 to 5 if you can work 5 to 9 make what you making within a week in one day? I just don't see that that's
Why
for
can't I
me.
do something else? Yeah, why can't I do something else to
Yeah,
just make sure?
bitch. Exactly. How you can do an OnlyFans, bitch. You can do anything. You ain't gotta work this square job. Listen to somebody standing over you. You gotta be here at that time. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. Yeah, mine come with discretion, but at the end of the day, how you'll have more leeway than the person tell you when you gotta eat. Bitch, you might as well be
Let
in
me ask
jail.
you. Let me ask you this, Bingo. So if you're talking to a bitch and she's expressing to you, I don't want to bust a date. Like I don't want to. I'm not comfortable with selling my pussy or giving a stranger head that I'm not attracted to for money. Do you feel like suggesting going the OnlyFans route is a pimp suggestion?
No, it ain't no pimp suggestion because I'm not.
No, but look, let's
It's
not get
just
off topic, y'all. Look, let's not get off topic. The better hoe versus the better square. You know what's the qualities that come with the hoeing? You know what I mean? What's the quality? You know how
somebody
can
got a
this?
lot of static in their background.
is
That's
that
the
me? No, I don't think that's me. I don't think that's me. Oh, I'm about to mute up. Hold up.
right. So that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Basically, it's the hoe and the square bitch. The square is looking at the hoe like you're a hoe. The hoe's looking at the square like see you a square bitch. That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? What's the qualities and differences? You know, that's what I'm getting at.
Man, you just gotta if a square bitch know you some pimping, man, you just gotta turn that hoe out to some hoe. That where your pimping come in at. That where your gang come in at.
Okay, but you keep bringing you up. That's what I'm the pimping up. You see what I'm saying? I'm not. It
Right,
had nothing to do with the pimping.
right. Okay. That's a little deep. That's a little deep. I'm honored to say that. That's a little deep. Maybe somebody else can take that.
Okay. All right, bingo.
I like Bingo. Like fuck.
You being
Hey,
honest.
hey, hey, so you know what I'll say? I think this Hug speaking too. Um, I mean, when you put it like that, I think, you know what I'm saying, the square, she got to get, you know what I'm saying, if she a turn out, she got to get molded into a hoe. So their whole world view going to be different, you know what I'm saying? They're going to look at shit like, They're gonna see shit upside down. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna see shit backwards. So that's why I said the hoe.
I, like every single square woman that I've ran into, and I could tell she was a good girlfriend or a good wife. When I really dig into, well, tell me about what things that you were doing that makes you feel like you were solid. Like what things about you were. Do you feel like I was rare and I was in something, like I was going above and beyond to being the woman that I needed to be to him? And P, their examples are not nowhere near like the passion, like just the way a hoe respects her man and listens to him and does what, like the way she looks at her man, the way a square woman thinks like she looks at her man, or I respect him and I listen to him. It's not even close. P, the passion levels are not even close to equal or running parallel. Square bitches are more tug of warish about a lot of dumbass shit. They let their mind overly worry about shit that's like sad. Like bitch, you're making they're not. You have some women that are square bitches, but they're a little more mature than others, so they can communicate at certain levels, a little better. But it's even with that, P. I didn't run into highly educated square bitches, P, that have all these little fly careers that they just like to always talk about and broadcast, but they have these middle school emotional issues, P. And they have these square insecurities that are sad, P. And while they're not cheating and they're making sure the house is clean and they're making a good spaghetti, P. All these things is going on, bro. So it's like a good square woman, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't think she comes close to dealing with just a good average just hoe, bro.
Hey, look, I
The
agree.
best.
Look,
I don't even come close. And then a lot of square bitches, and when they do shit, like, okay, you know what? I got paid. I got this. Look at the what you have to ask. Like you have to. Hey, look, bitch, my engine went out. I have this much money to fix it. I need this much, to fully get the engine paid for this. And then the bitch, it's like the support isn't even nowhere near the same. A hoe isn't. You don't have to ask your hoe for help. Anything that bitch makes, she knows she made this money because you educated her on how to get it. So giving you the money is what she enjoys doing. She doesn't feel like it's wrong or it's a chore. A square bitch, you get at a square bitch about some money, it's like a lot of them will tug of war with even being comfortable with doing it a lot of times, P. Or it'll be something that they're not even like. It's hard for them to embrace at moments, depending on what it is, P. That
no,
shit is
I
weird,
agree.
bro.
Hey,
Come
look,
on,
I
P.
agree. Hey, but look though. So I think same way to switch it up. Talk about the pimping, right? You know what I'm saying? You gotta. I think sometimes it's in you or it's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna have certain qualities in you that's gonna play out in the game. So I think that's why I'm saying that overlaps with a hoe. You know what I'm saying? That might be in her. She might have certain qualities that make her good for the game. You know what I'm saying? So them qualities she got in her that makes her good for the game. That's how I'm saying the overlaps kind of. You feel me?
I feel like in order for a woman, like, okay, I'm gonna tell you about a little bit about the hoe I got. Even before when she was a square, she was a different kind of square. She was the square bitch that had niggas that wanted to be her boyfriend, and she'd be like she just didn't want to have a boyfriend. She was like how come we just can't fuck with each other and just vibe and have a good time? Like, why do you want to be my boyfriend? Like, that's just corny. Like, she was that kind of square bitch. And then she was the kind of bitch like, you don't have to lie and act like it's just me and you. Or if we're out and about and you see a bitch that you like, you could talk to her. I'm not gonna have an attitude and get mad. Stop acting so square. Like I'm the cool square bitch. I'm not gonna have
Right.
an attitude because you're looking at another bitch, or you say good morning to a bitch if she says something to you. Like, she was different. She was like, her emotional maturity as a square was different. So that's why I feel like it kind of overlapped into the hoeing. Like, it was just like before I was a pimp. When I was a square ass nigga and I was just free fucking it, I was still a different kind of square nigga. When I looked at it, I was different. I was still a
Right.
different
Right.
kind of nigga. I still, even though I was a square, I was a different kind of square. You feel me? I still had little
Right.
features as a square. So it's like, you gotta look at okay, this woman might not be a bad woman, she might be a good quality woman, but you gotta look at the things that she does possess as far as her character and qualities that she feels is something. And you gotta really look at when she says, oh, I was I was a solid woman to him, and I was this and that. What were you doing, bitch, that you really feel was impressive, that just deserves a hand clap, bitch? And let's go look at the hoe, P. Just the average hoe. The bitch ain't even on nothing spectacular, but she just a good, sincere, average little hoe, P. That she's fucking over the square bitch that's just thinking she's the shit, P. She's fucking her over easily. She not
Okay, now.
worried. Yeah, come on, bro.
Okay, now look. Now I use the best and best for the examples. Well, hold on, we'll double R. Do you have what you gotta say?
Um, as far as comparing each, the best of each category of women, right? I think that there'll be a lot of common characteristics that would be essential to both being the best. Of course, loyalty, submissiveness. You know what I'm saying? The fact to want to listen, the fact to want to, follow the man in life. I just feel like with the game, it's just more of an extent of it. You know what I'm saying? They're going to show even more because the game requires more out of them. But then, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, like, I just think of scenarios is what if, the pimpin' had kids from, before he got into the game from a female outside of that situation, of the game, that orthodox of the game. I mean, and that woman was just not made as far as a purpose to be his hoe, but he still was meant to pimp. Now she's doing, as far as her position as a baby mother, she's doing everything she's supposed to, submissive, let him do what he has to do. She understands the situation, just you know, doing what she has to do as a woman. You know what I mean? She still carries some characteristics because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, as far as the pimping is concerned, even though she's not his host, she's still, doing everything that he needs. You know what I'm saying? It's just that loyalty, that submissiveness, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Be- You know, in so many ways, But I mean, nothing will outlove, nothing will outweigh, the dedication that a whole show will pimp. You know what I'm saying? For sure, for sure. But it's just good
Right, right.
it's just good to recognize the personality characteristics in both that you like. You know what I mean? As the best woman they can be. You dig?
yeah. Now I feel like a whole her everyday intensity levels as far as the adventure that's constantly just in a pimp and hoe's life is what shows her level of seriousness as far as there's no boundaries to her being willing to
Okay, now
adapt to whatever it is that you bring her attention. The
okay,
square
now let
bitch
me
has
ask
little
y'all this.
moments.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
ask you this because look, the whole has moments to look. Now I use best for the scenario. Okay, I said the best and the best. Okay, now what about this? What about this? The square bitch, right? Who? Okay, look on the scale of 1 to 100, scale of 1 to 100, the square bitch is giving you 95%, and the hoe's giving you 75. Which one's better?
the hoe be for sure, for sure. Cause that 95 square percent P that she thinks is impressive, bro. Is I feel like that's a hoe's 5% P. That's how I feel, bro.
But
Okay, he
but
Okay,
said
but
but
it's a,
he's
but it's a,
go
but
ahead.
it's a fine line. Is she choosing to only give 75%?
Now I feel
what
like
what
the
it is
square
is like
bitch
her
that's giving
conduct, her
95%.
misconduct. No, look, I'm not talking about just money, right? What I'm saying is, in the square bitch that's more submissive, less headache, doing what you wanted to do in a square world, right? Because she doesn't just want to be a hoe, right? But she want to be everything else, right? As far as the, you know what I'm saying, versus the hoe that's tug of war, you know what I'm saying? At
Yeah.
certain shit, but she's still a hoe, right? Now, what I'm saying is in that sense.
Yeah, even though in that sense, okay, you know what I'm saying, the hoe may be doing some hoeing, but it's all about the aspect of which woman respects the pimp's time. You know what I'm saying? More. You know what I mean? And more
That's what.
submissiveness.
See, now we're getting somewhere. Go ahead, go ahead. Because the square bitch might not be a square bitch.
Exactly, B,
But
exactly.
I,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
I don't see how the square bitch isn't tug of warring or giving you a headache when she doesn't want to hoe P. That's a headache, P.
Yeah, hey P, that's
No,
the
What the
part
no,
he
fuck?
put
no,
in there.
no.
That part. Go ahead.
What the fuck?
She
That's
she
the
she
tug of
might
war.
what? Look, does she not want to hoe, or she just doesn't want to engage in prostitution.
Well, I'm telling this bitch, if bitch, you want me to be attracted to you, you want me to look at you in a certain light, that's
She'll
special and all
do it
this
though.
shit. I'm
She'll do it.
telling
I'll
you,
do it.
yeah, I'm telling you what wags my tail, bitch, and turns me on.
it
And once I
it's
tell
not in
you,
her heart to be a prostitute because she might have got whatever childhood, just the prostitution was just like death to her in her brain for whatever reason that she right. Like that's just it. She rather she'd kill herself type shit. You know what I'm saying? She'd do anything but just that one. Just
bitch is sick, P. That
she'll
bitch is
do it.
sick.
Like she would do it if she if you wanted her to, if she needed to, right?
I should have given me acne. I'll break out, P. Dealing with that shit.
So because what I'm seeing is how much emphasis are we putting on the prostitution? You see what I'm saying? To make all the difference. Because if that's the case, then is that how we're limiting ourselves to just the prostitution and the bitch? That's what I'm saying. See how much and that's the thing and that's why I ask these questions. That's why I ask these questions because, you know, just because the bitch is a prostitute, right? And she's paying pimping, is she still really hoeing? That's what I'm saying. It's like anybody pimp would know what would know what I'm
Nah,
saying.
nah, nah, I get what you're saying. Is there at least potential for her to be conditioned and evolving into some hoeing, or is it like, okay, she's prostituting and the odds of her ever being able to get over these things that's stopping her from hitting that level of hoeing is just not there? Like, what does the potential look like while she's just being a little funky prostitute and you're dealing with her?
Well, see that's what I'm saying. It's like, but we talking about the hoe
The woman
or
that you're dealing
the
with
one
that's a
that's not the
prostitute that's
square.
giving you a headache because she got a lot
Right.
of malfunctions.
Well, it might even not just be a headache. This is what I'm trying to say, right?
I'll deal
This
with
is
the
what I'm trying to say.
prostitute, bro, that give me headaches, and the square bitch
Because
that
because the
won't get
thing is,
down.
because the thing is, a hoe shouldn't be able to give me a headache. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I was saying before. You see what I'm saying? Nothing that come with the pimping should be stressful because it's pimping. Now it's like you know, um, the thing that makes a difference from the bitch being a prostitute, right? It wasn't until I started pimping and until I saw a hoe, right? It wasn't until I saw a hoe and experienced having a hoe. That's when I knew that a bitch can go fuck another nigga or a man and not get sprung and off the dick like a square bitch, right? That's what opened my eyes to say, oh, you think you fucking this bitch and she gonna get sprung because you gave her some dick. But really, she just fucked you, right? And then she giving the money to the pimping. So right there, that proves she don't give a fuck about the trick that she dealing with, right? So to me, that's superpower right there because I don't know if this square bitch, you know what I'm saying, really likes me for real. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if she could go get fucked by Tom, Dick, and Harry and then leave me at the drop of a dime because she had different dick. You see what I'm saying?
That's cool. That's cool. Because you do got a lot of bitches that will run into like a regular that's like hella wealthy, and he'll get to selling her all these like you don't have to do that no more. I'll take care of you, and I'll give you this much money allowance a month. And bitches will lead the game, and lead the pimping, and go and live with the regular. I've seen that, P.
That's because
Right.
it was all about
I've
money.
seen
That's
that.
because it was all about money.
I've seen that.
So that's why I think it's better than the hoe because she has the veil. I mean, the hoe's better because she has the veil. The hoe has the veil lifted all over her eyes as far as the prostitution aspect. She has the veil lifted over her eyes as far as you know the man that she's with, and just as far as just men in general. You see what I'm saying? Like she has the veil lifted over her eyes, off of her eyes. She's not the bitch that's gonna fucking the first man she fucks, she falls in love with, and all that type of shit. You see what I'm saying? So I think that that's what makes you know her more superior to the square bitch, just in that alone, because she's not chasing dick, she's chasing money. You see what I'm saying? Y'all keep
Yeah,
tying the square bitch in with the pimping. That's what I'm not saying. That's what I'm saying. Don't do that.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's the thing.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, P.
All right, for the win.
Yeah,
Fucking
and
appreciate
it's a
something.
And it's a lot of niggas that's in the game for really strictly money purposes. P. It's not because they really believe in it or this is something that they really enjoy. It's more so like it's just another hustle that I feel like I have enough
Gee, y'all really arguing?
skill, yeah, to
What's up,
participate in.
Maya, for the
Yeah.
win? What's up?
What's up? What y'all doing?
What you want? You listening? You came in the live and sent the request? Let's talk about it.
What's up?
What's up?
Y'all some real pimping.
Nah.
For real.
That's
You all want
that's
to
a
talk to
crazy
Maya
little
when y'all want to
question,
talk to
P.
Maya? Go ahead.
Let me ask you this. You say your name is Maya?
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this. Are you involved in the lifestyle or are you just a person that's interested and intrigued with it?
Nah, I'm infatuated.
You're infatuated. That's a big word. That's overly interested. This is what you believe in. And if you're infatuated,
The hoeing is real.
okay. Well, we want to, and I want to dig into that. Or now, that's a beautiful thing that you have interest in the game and everything. But do you really believe that this soul that you feel that you have, a pimp is the man that you feel is for you, or do you still feel like a man that might not be a pimp, you can still find comfort in allowing yourself to be attached to him,
Paying
or
for
have him
game,
as
I'm
your man?
paying it back.
You said what?
Paying for game, I'm paying it back. He got a plan. I see his motion. I'm go.
I didn't even hear what the hell you said.
If we got some motion, I'm go. If we got some game, I'm paying
So
it back.
okay, now when you say game, is it knowledge that can make you into, help you become a better host so you can get better results in your journey and growing as a whole, or is it does he have
Ask her what
knowledge?
game is.
Just some
Let's let her
instruction,
answer.
motivation, and guidance. I'm already built.
Okay,
Okay,
Nothing
but this
simple.
is
regarding
now
what?
Maya. Now Maya. Now when you say that, right? Do you mean you know when it comes to your prostitution? Do you
What?
want the game on how to be a better prostitute?
Mm-hmm. I just want to see my money go somewhere. You
Or do you want a man that when
know?
you give him the money,
This
you
is
know?
some pimping. That's what I'm saying. That we some real pimp. Hey, Lexus, you over here? Now my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just feel like women, they, a lot of times when they say game, I want to deal with a man that has game. They're not saying in a way like a man that can teach me how to become a better hoe or push me how to
Shoot
become
up.
better in my home. And it's more so a person that has knowledge. When I give him this money, he has a bunch of other things outside of the game that he can do with it to make certain things easier for me. But it's more so he's not even teaching you nothing when it comes to pimping and hoeing that you don't already know. Like, and when you chose him, you really had more understanding about hoeing than he had pimping. But he has knowledge about other things. He can take that money and invest it in this and flip it in this way, and that does pay the rent, or that does open doors for other little things. But you're not growing as a whole while you're dealing with him. These are the only little features that he has that you're writing off as game. But is it game or is it just knowledge?
I mean, that is knowledge is game.
But is it, when I
But you mean like
say
what game
game,
within
like,
the game?
yeah, is he teaching you how to be a better hoe? Does he have a mind that's sharp enough to point out certain flaws that you might be struggling with that's slowing down your development as a hoe? Or is he just financially um, wise when it comes to taking a dollar and flipping it or making more out of it, but not the wisdom of helping you become a better hoe? He can't teach that. So that be something, but he can just stomach, like I have women in my life that prostitute. I can stomach that this is what's going on. But as far as me teaching them the game and helping them elevate and evolve as hoes, I can't teach that. And bitches don't even look at it like that, P. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, and what bitches feel is game to me is not the pimping and hoeing game. P is just other shit. P that you can run into a square that can just stomach like okay my
But
my
that's what
one.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. When you say pimping the hoeing game, like,
I'm
could you
saying
be a
she
little more specific?
yeah she jumped on P and acted like she was some big old hoe and she's infatuated with the pimping and all. That was how she jumped on. But then when I asked her, do you believe that this kind of man is the man that you're supposed to be with? You know what I mean? It was more so if he has game. Like it was like, okay, what is game to you, bitch? What is game? A person that what I mean is going to teach you things outside of pimping and hoeing. Certain things might be knowledgeable that is
But
good,
you keep saying
for a person.
outside of pimping and hoeing. See, that's what I'm saying. See,
Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, you got bitches that when they start dealing with a man, P, they know off the dribble from seeing certain signs like then he knows just as much as me or I might know more than him. I can teach him a lot of things that I know as far as the game goes. But she sees that okay, he has connections to, you know, these investments. He's very knowledgeable about bitcoins and he knows how to take the money and invest it in this and that or just take certain financial stresses out of the program because he's very knowledgeable with money. But he's really not teaching her how to be a better hoe in the game, P, or
but
or
when you
men,
say, that's
men
what
are
I'm saying.
helping.
That's what I'm saying. Look, so when you say in the game, right? That's why I keep saying the hoeing versus the prostitution. It's like, for sure, without him being able to invest in Bitcoin, how about, oh, he took notice, what I'm saying, that I do hair well, what I'm saying, and that I've always wanted my own, what I'm saying, beauty salon and invest, what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
my thing is the prostitution brings the money. The pimping uses that money and makes the whole the business. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. The hoe is the business. So what I'm saying, and we keep saying we're in the pimping and hoeing, I'm saying I feel like the prostitute, right? She's just getting prostitution is just one avenue to get money. That's
yeah,
all prostitution is an avenue to get money.
yeah.
It's one way to get money. That's all prostitution is. So if a hoe is a different prostitute because the hoe made the pimp made the prostitute a hoe, then what difference did he do if he's just leaving her in her prostitution?
That makes a
So
lot of
when it's
sense.
so when it's game, right? The world is game. That's how she's heaven on earth. The pimping come to teach her that not only is this man who wants to pay for pussy a trick, but the whole world is a fucking trick, bitch. Because it's the pimping, the hoeing, and everything under that. So that's why when it's like game, you see what I'm saying? When they talking about game, it's like she just seemed like what she was saying was, I'm with whatever. As long as it's emotion is making sense. And to me, that's the mind of a hoe.
Yeah. No, I like
So
that
that's
she's
why when
down
you
for.
say gang,
Yeah.
gang, huh?
Man, I could tell that if she's dealing with a person and she respects him and she feels like she's attracted to him, she's down to be supportive of whatever that man presents to her. But like I said, that's a beautiful quality, and that's definitely a quality that a pimp should want his hoe to have. But I'm
And just
saying,
because you don't know, that's okay. Because what a
yeah,
pimp's supposed to do is teach the
yeah,
bitch what game
exactly,
is.
exactly. When
That's
you
what
Yeah,
with a
I'm
man.
person,
I
I'm
saying.
gonna
But
mean,
teach you. Yeah,
go ahead. Go ahead.
I
Oh,
mean,
double R here.
yeah, man. I think it's more of an aspect of nowadays. These motherfuckers snuggling the bitch instead of molding the bitch. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, the majority of motherfuckers ain't pimping and they not hoeing either. You know what I'm saying? We go back to that from the jump. The end of the day, the game gonna teach the bitch what important value more than anything through the pimping, and that's financial literacy. You know what I'm saying? Because you're getting money from the game. And what do you need more than anything when you go into business or anything else? Financial literacy, correct?
yeah,
So as
yeah,
the game teaches that through the game, in the game through the pimping, then the bitch should have the confidence as if she has a business mind to acquire on an industry or an investment or something else, as long as she's got the positive the backbone of the pimping for the perspective of confidence, you know what I'm saying, and learning money. There's nothing that she, you know what I'm saying, there's a whole lot of oceans of possibilities that she could strike gold with, you know what I'm saying? As well as the pimp and guiding the bitch to do other, forms of business. But, the game don't teach the bitch confidence and loyalty and financial literacy to give her gold. No more, no less.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Like I'm gonna give you more of an example, show, because because we talked about it a little bit on another occasion. You hear me? Show, you hear me?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I know this nigga, right, that stumbled into one of my old hoes, and the way he presented himself to the bitch, she felt like he had game, and once I ended up talking to her again on a different note, the bitch ended up telling me, like sharing it with me, like I need to open my mind up to this game that she felt was game. So I'm gonna tell you what happened. So the nigga ran into her, P, and she had a daughter at this time, and she was struggling. You know what I mean? She was struggling with certain things. The bitch shared that, I used to get in, but now I have a square job at currently, but I prostitute part time. But at one point in time, I used to full fledged be a hoe, and he claims to be a pimp. And what he did, P, just the first day of him dealing with the bitch, he's like, "Oh, you got a daughter?" He took the bitch on a shopping spree, but it was really a white collar shopping spree, P. He bought the bitch hella shit for her daughter, paid for the hotel room for a whole month, P, swiping cards, had the room tab. So if the bitch, this hotel had a fancy restaurant, she can call down there and get the fancy French toast and all that. Mind, this bitch ain't gave the nigga not one trap. But these are the things that he's doing in the beginning. Got the free plane tickets, paying for the bitch plane ticket. All this shit was just, he accumulated knowledge of the white collar crime. So she feels like that's game. Like, oh, I want a man I don't have to pay money for hotel rooms, and I don't have to hoe and use that money to buy clothes. He knows how to, get a hold of these credit card numbers, and I can go shopping and order shit offline like that. And I can save all the money that I make, catching dates. And certain stresses of me, being $500 short on rent, but rent is due tomorrow. I don't have to have that no more, because if I'm not paying for rooms and paying for food and paying for clothes, I'll be able to pay rent easily. She
Marvin,
felt
let
like
us.
that was pimping, bro. She felt like that was pimping, and I said no. Me personally, I feel like a pimp isn't gonna want to take no shortcuts, because if you take shortcuts, now you really can't help the bitch, show the bitch how to dig deeper into her potential, and get through certain challenges that the game throws at you, so she can be more confident in her abilities, be in her potential. But if you take all them challenges away from the bitch, and use these credit card fucking information to take a lot of the cheat off shit, how is she growing as a hoe, P? And how are you growing as a PM?
Right, 1 second. All right, Marvelous, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey man, what it do, man? What it do?
All right, Marvelous said, let me in on this one. I need to hear what's going on. What
Hey
you got to
man,
say? Uh,
look, man, you know what I'm saying? I've been sitting back, man, and taking it in, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, these square bitches, man, you know what I'm saying? That's something different, man. You know what I mean? And because you can't be halfway in and halfway out, man. That's straddling the fence, man. And if you're doing that, man, you know what I'm saying? You're really not in the game. You know what I'm saying? This is my lifestyle, man. I've been doing this for the past 20, man. You know what I'm saying? And Double R, you know what I'm saying? He know, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been watching him and he been watching me, man. You know, so we've been around this, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, if you fill in your life with that square shit, man, you know what I'm saying, then you always gonna have them square problems, man. You know what I'm saying? A real one, man, gonna go get a real go getter, man. You know what I'm saying? And center, you know what I mean? And it's what you get out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's not really her business what you do with the money. You know what I'm saying? As long as, you know what I'm saying, you show her growth. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I'm saying, you doing what you supposed to do, and she's supposed to stay doing what she's supposed to do, man. You know what I mean? And as
Yeah.
far as I know, there ain't no life after this.
Okay, let me ask you this then, Marvelous. Let me ask you this. Do you feel that somebody's echoing? Do you feel that the hoe has to continuously engage in prostitution in order to be a hoe? And the hoe only make money through prostitution to be a hoe?
I mean, if she was some ism, man, you know what I'm saying? That's what she's supposed to be doing, man. You know what I'm saying? At such time as she ain't doing that no more, she on the retired list, man. You know what I'm talking about? And she ain't in my face no more.
Mm. Mm. Okay, so when you say, um, okay, so look, so when you say show her growth, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, do you mean, okay, so what do you mean exactly when you say show her growth? Like in what areas? Like
Okay.
within her prostitution? Like, for example, okay, so say a hoe come to you and she been home for 7, 8 years already, okay? And she get to you, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
do you feel that, not feel, but are you saying that it's best to, not even know what you're saying, do you think that the game that you have to give her would be to show her how to be a better prostitute? You
If
know,
she, I mean,
hey,
look,
bitch,
look, look.
you could go. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting at, though? All right, go ahead, go ahead.
It's like this. That 7 years, that was for somebody else, man. You know what I'm talking about? And
Right,
that's that 7 years that she put into the 1, 2, 3 different motherfuckers she was with. You know what I mean? Now,
right,
it's a difference between if you got one that been down with you for that whole 7 years. You know what I'm saying? If she been
right.
with you continuously for the 7 years and she done invested in what's going on, then you know what I'm saying. Then you can move her into a different situation. You know what I mean? But she can't come to me after being with somebody else for 7 years and thinking I'm gonna be her way out. You understand?
That's what I'm getting at. Okay, see
Because she
now
haven't
right there.
she haven't
See,
dedicated that 7 years to me. If she dedicate that
that's
seven
what
to me, you know what I'm talking about?
that's
Then
what I'm saying.
we can move around. You know what I mean? But
Okay, now
now at the
that
same
puts it
time,
more in context. Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
if she, you know what I'm saying? Because I done ran across that, man. You know what I'm saying? I done knocked, you know what I'm saying, some niggas bottoms. You know what I'm saying? They was loyal to them for years and years and years. Then they get to me and they think, you know what I'm saying, that okay, I done invested this much time into the game, and so now I'm looking for somebody to show me the way out. Well, I'm gonna need you to show me what you can do before I be the one that let you out the gate. You understand what I'm talking about? I need loyalty and dedication. You know what I'm talking about? And longevity. You know what I'm saying? You can't. I'm not. You can't come to me for no 5 months when I done had them that have been down with me for 10 straight. You know what I mean? And think I'm gonna put you where they at.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Let me ask you this: do you believe in, because when you say you knock some niggas bottoms, right? Do you
Yeah.
identify with, do you believe in having bottoms? How do you feel about the bottom bitch, quote unquote, or giving a bitch that title?
Hello. I mean, I haven't ran across no serious real ones. Every bitch think that she's supposed to be that. You know what I'm saying? But they look at that bottom as the bitch that ride in the front seat. They look at that bottom as they think they can. You know what I'm saying? They gotta say so. You know what I mean? They looking for the wrong thing in that. So if you give them that, you know what I'm saying, then you're gonna give yourself a headache. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, for me myself, you know what I'm saying? A bottom is that one that's trying to get him as bad as you, and then understand everything that you're going through. If she don't understand exactly what it is, you know what I mean, then she don't deserve that.
Mm-hmm. Now let me ask you this. Now, remember you say the one that was down with you for 7, right? Now I understand exactly what you mean. However, the one that been down with you 7, right? Blow up
Yeah.
the next day, and the one that you just met stay down with you for 17.
Well, I mean, when we get to that point, then that's when we cross that bridge. But you know what I'm saying?
Right. But
I can't I don't know until she there.
no, I
You
know
know what
what
I'm
you
saying?
mean. I know exactly what you mean. And now this is one more thing that I always like to be saying, right? Even with my own situations, you know, is a bitch really staying down, right? Or is she just staying around? You see what I'm saying? See, sometimes we put the you see what I'm getting at?
If she get
What
if
what the
she
bitch really
gets
down for them
slow,
7,
if she
or was
gets
she just
slow, man, if
around,
you
bitch?
really on your thing, man, you supposed to let her go. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
right.
That's when it's time to recycle her. You know what I'm saying? To put her back out there because you know what I'm saying she getting too close to you. You know what I'm saying? And you're not getting that full potential up out of her because she's thinking about other things. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, now, I hear what you're saying. Now, when you say full potential, right? What about this? Now, I'll just use like, okay, basketball. Okay, you know, there's only some Michael Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Some LeBron, some Kobe's. Right now, what I'm saying is, what if the bitch is the best second string player she could be? You see what I'm saying? So she's to the maximum of her potential. You see, I'm getting that, but she's just
Yeah.
not starter position. That's then what about that? Like you get so how do you look at that?
So you saying so what you saying is you talking about them ones that that's gonna go every single day. She's not gonna bring you the bag every day, but she gonna go every day and do what she do. But it might not, you know what I'm saying? Because you can have one that go get you that band a day and only have her for 3 months, but you can have that one that's only getting you 400 a day and have her for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? And it still add up.
And she could do extra little shit. You know, she might be able to help change the oil. She could change the oil. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, because what I'm saying is, are we only putting value in the hoe, right? Based on, and the key word was only, based on the money.
What you know what I'm saying? It I put value, me myself, you know what I'm saying? I put value on, you know what I'm saying, loyalty, longevity, and effort. You know what I'm talking about? Because
Right. That's
everybody ain't gonna have a marvelous day. You know what I
there
mean?
we
Every
go.
single day. You know
Hey,
what I'm
if
talking
they
about?
with you, they will though. For sure, if they with you, they gonna have a marvelous day. You know what
Hey
I'm
man,
saying?
hey
But I
man,
hear what you go ahead.
hey man. You
Go
know what
ahead.
I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? 100. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, I done had them that'll bring me that big one. But you know what I'm saying? But because they get that, they feel like they got choices. They feel like they looking for the cute nigga, the nigga with the newest Benz. You know what I'm saying? And so they on some choosy shit. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? You got to do your thing accordingly to each one. You know. You can't you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This one you might have to handle this way, and this one you might have to handle that way. You know what I mean? And that's when you got to be versatile in your shit. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you keep it, you know what I'm saying? If you keep it peace, you know what I'm saying? The whole time, you know what I'm saying? It should work out for you.
You know what? And I say that in a way, people like, oh well, don't you gotta, pimp on each, you don't pimp on, every hoe the same. You know what I'm saying?
You
You
can't
you don't pimp on every hoe the same. But
because
I
every
say
one of them
this,
is different. Every
no,
one of them
but
want
look, but
different
look,
things.
but I was going back to what you were kind of saying. Cause I say, well, you do pimp on every hoe the same. How's that? By pimping, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing. Because that's really what you were saying when you was like everybody's different, but you still got to do it basically under the guidelines instead of pimping. You see what I'm saying? And then that makes sense. McElroy down. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, man. Yeah, Um, and the thing is right when I be asking questions like the whole versus square bitch and all this other type of shit, it's like sometimes these square bitches just don't get it. You know what I mean? They always trying to separate the man from the pimping. You know what I mean? Well, I don't, all that type of shit. And it's like they just don't understand. And I guess they ain't meant to understand, why it's like, because, like I say, the square bitch, you only, you know, you only fuck with, the whole, how come I can't, and they just don't understand, like, well, I guess they ain't supposed to. But that's the reason why I be bringing
It's a
that
whole
shit
nother
up.
world, man. It's a whole nother
Yeah.
world. A square will never understand it.
And then seeing the reason why and then depending on certain answers, we'll get the reasons why. You see what I'm saying? Some of these gentlemen are screaming pimping, but really doing a whole lot of macking. You see what I'm saying? Really negotiating, really, you know, will accept the square that makes them feel better. You see what I'm saying? That type of shit, and then excuse it by saying, well, she knows I'm a pimp, so she's contributing to the pimping. So, you know, but it's like, but what type of woman is she? So that's
Well,
the thing,
that
man.
depends on how low you willing to lower your standards. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because
Vicious, right.
because when it comes down to it, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't mad at a motherfucker, man, you know what I'm saying, that's doing level one ism. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna explain it like this. Level one is that dude that sit at home and she go to work, he drop her off, you know what I'm saying, he drop her off and pick her up in her car. You know what I'm saying? She buy everything, you know what I'm saying, but she the one going to work. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got her down and around, but she contributed to what it is he trying to do. You know what I mean? That's level one, you know what I'm saying? Boyfriend pimping. You know what I mean? But then you got the next level, you know what I'm saying, to where the dude, he getting a paycheck, he controlling everything, you know what I'm saying, and telling her when and where, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, he ain't got her selling her, you know what I'm saying, he ain't got her selling her body. You feel me? And that right there, you know what I'm saying, that's if he willing to accept that. You know what I'm saying? That, to me, that's slow though. You know what I'm saying? Because a paycheck, I can't wait 2 weeks for nothing. You know what I mean? I just can't, you know?
So
So
my thing is this, right? And okay, so look. So the pimping, controlling, okay, the bitch submitting, you know, with her money and just her life. The pimping being in control of the bitch's money versus the pimping being in control of how the bitch gets her money.
he ain't in
You see what I'm
control.
saying? Like yeah, like that's go ahead. Because a lot of we don't know what these hoes is doing as far as how much they're giving us 100%, this, that. We just don't know. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to it, we don't know the bitch is really just, unless we just after every day checking the put. You know what I'm saying? We don't know for sure is what I'm saying, right? But the thing is it's like, this is my thing. How much emphasis are we just putting on the prostitution aspect? Like, for sure it has to be there, right? But what I'm saying is in the sense of this, you see people in the comments, I might want to fuck with a square. No, I don't want to limit the pimping. Because if the pimping can only, bitch, if you're looking at me to just teach you better ways to, here, bitch, go over here or do it over here like this or go to this location, you know, to help your prostitution, bitch. Like I say, if there was a compass, right? If the game put a compass to lead them, you know, where's the tricks at? Would he put the compass inside the bitch or the pimping? You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing. It's like, because if all we're concerned with is how to teach the bitch how to be a better prostitute, then what does that really have to do for us? Unless it's just the money that comes from it.
Well, what do you, it depends on what you're doing with the money that's
The
coming
vet
from
show. Here we go. The vet show. Okay, so teach them I got 9 minutes. She crazy. What's up, Fox? Here, y'all. We got a treat right here. Here we go. There y'all go.
Good morning, man.
Good morning,
Good
Fox. How you been?
morning. Good morning to all the kings and the queens. I'm trying to turn on the light and shit. Hey,
There she
y'all.
go. What's up?
What's
That's
up,
right.
man? What's
There y'all go ahead
happening?
and
Can
talk to
y'all hear
Fox, y'all.
me?
What it do, what it
Man,
do. You
y'all
know what I'm talking about?
you keep talking about, the prostitution, and a hoe, the prostitute get the money first. And I'm always going to be honest. I'm always going to be transparent about this shit. And the 304 get the money first. She get the money first. And she's going to do whatever she want to do with it before she give it to the P. I mean, you guys y'all can't lose that. Y'all can't think, oh, she finna give me every 100% every fucking dime. Probably at first, as a TO,
Well, if you
of
don't give me
course.
100%, I'm not gonna give you 100%. You
Look,
want
Well,
y'all.
how you
This shit
gonna
got
know?
7 seconds left. Look,
you want
You
the
gonna
live is
50%.
about to
If you
end.
gonna give